We are live. I believe we're live. We're live then? Okay. Look, they photobombing me. This is what you get a photobomb. Now I can go. Y'all, everyone's on one. You ready? Brandon. Take a picture. Wait a minute, one more. Dennis, we live? I got Terry here. Can tell us about the event real quick. You ready, Brandon? You ready, Ty? All right, so good morning, Wilmington. We're here live. This is Ivan from DETV at the Delaware Art Museum. As you can see behind me, we're at the starting line of the Wilmington Grand Prix. There are over probably like 200 riders right now that are out here preparing to run through this area down here. It is simply amazing. You see they're getting ready to go. It is just great to watch what's going on in Wilmington. They're about to get started now. I'm gonna see if I can. Well, I can't find Jerry Dufilly, but he's running around here like a madman putting this thing together. So shout out to him and his team. But again, this is simply crazy. If you can see behind me, he's giving announcements. Hold on. Again, this is the governor's ride. This is simply awesome out here. This is a 15-mile ride throughout this area. Cyclists are doing last-minute adjustments to get their bike ready, to get their mind ready for this event. You have to be well conditioned to do something like this. Next year, I made a deal with Ian from the Director of Parks and Recreation that he's going to get 5 people. I'm going to get 5 cyclists, and we're going to rock and roll. So, a good gentleman's bet for $1. Hold on, let's see if we can get some of this. You can hear what's going on. Cyclists are lined up. They have a police escort. They're ready to rock and roll.
A couple of words from Don. Don represents Chase. He's the site lead for their Delaware market, and Chase is one of our presenting sponsors. Keeps the ball rolling here. We wouldn't be able to do this event without his support. So we'll have Don up here in a couple of minutes right before the start, saying a couple of words.
Cyclists are getting ready. They're anxious. They've been out here all morning preparing for this. Cyclists from all over. Again, is around about, I can see a wave of 200 helmets.
Well, the finish line. You'll come back this way for the finish, but the finish is just on the back side of the Art Museum. We'll have the truss groove back there. It's pretty easy to figure out. Again, all on your cue sheet. And hey, you don't stop till you cross the finish line. It'll be easy to see. Once again, we'll have the finish line truss and the banners and all this setup will be back behind the Art Museum by the time.
They're just coming in slowly, getting ready to rock and roll. So this has been a weekend full event for cyclists. They had the time trials at Monkey Hill. They also had the community run yesterday with a special shout out to the Major Taylor cyclists. They were here. Let me see if I can grab a quick picture of the cyclists while I'm out here. Well, I got it. This is the Gran Fondo. They are all getting ready to rock and roll. I think I was actually out here waiting for the governor.
And learn a little bit about each other and what all the different groups bring to the sport and bring to our Gran Fondo. So take the opportunity to spend a little time riding the roads out there with our professional athletes mingling in and learn a little bit about that side of the sport. Happy to have those folks come out.
So Dennis, what it looks like out here, there is from pro to amateur riders out here combined to run the Gran Fondo today. This is the last day of the weekend, and it is, again, it's been simply great. All types of riders, all ages out here. It is simply awesome. Yeah, they're ready to rock and roll. All right, I think Jerry's ready to rock and roll. Is Jerry do Philly right here? Let's see. They are ready. I think they got the police escort coming around now. Big Jerry. Hey, brother, tell us what we got going on real quick.
Right now we have the Delaware Gran Fondo, the last day of the Wilmington Grand Prix. We've got 600 riders, a couple from outside the country and from over 20 states, and they're going to do either 62 miles, 31 miles, or 15, and it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be an awesome, epic scene to see all these riders come out and go in front of the art museum and head out to do these rides. We got a bunch of pros in here in the front, and then it just staggers by, and it's just a variety of cyclists from all over the country, really.
You had a packed weekend this weekend.
We had a packed weekend. It's always high energy. It's great. Our city comes to life, and that's why we do it.
Is this what you expected this weekend?
Well, I didn't expect the rain, but you play around the rain. But I expected the energy, and I expected the crowds to be enthusiastic. And this is the biggest crowd we've had for the Fondo by 200 and some riders. So I'm super stoked about that.
Awesome. I think we're going to get started. Jerry, again, right. Great job, brother. All right. Are you ready to rock and roll with this Gran Fondo? They got the police escorts. They are going around. Okay. They're just preparing, getting everything together. All right, they're getting ready.
All right, so we're getting our Wilmington Police Department escort into place.
Nice to see you. All ready?
I'm ready. This is the best.
How was this weekend for you?
It was amazing. The crowds, the energy, it was fantastic. And even with the weather, everyone came out and supported it.
This is amazing to see. Jerry said over 600 riders out here this morning.
Absolutely. Over 20 states represented, British Columbia. It's a great day.
All right. You have a great ride, okay? All right. This is going to be, all right, they're just getting there.
Put your hand up.
All right, they're getting ready to rock and roll. You got that, Ty? Over 600 riders out this morning. I said 2. What was I thinking? this is going to be a beautiful sea of cyclists running through this city.
We've got SAG vehicles. If you don't have the number for the SAG vehicle, 302-545-8305. That's courtesy of Wooden Wheels and Giant Brandywine Bikes. We want to thank those folks for coming out. 2-time sections on the course. They'll be noted start and finish. The most important thing for everybody, once we get out of the police escort, you are responsible for following the rules of the road. It is not a closed course in any way. Normal traffic patterns out there on a Sunday morning, so please follow the rules of the road. We want to have a very, very safe event. So that's all I have for you. I'd like to make one introduction here. We've got Don Mell. He's the lead for the Delaware market for Chase. Chase is one of our presenting sponsors. They have made this event happen year in and year out. We would not be able to remotely do it without him. So Don, I'd like to have you come on over, say a couple of words, and then he's going to get you guys off and running. After he's done saying a few words, I'd love to have everyone give Chase a big round of applause, because once again, we would not be here without their support.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you. On behalf of the 12,000 people and Chase employees in Delaware, we welcome you to Delaware. If you're not from Delaware, we're very excited. We have 600 riders from over 20 states in Canada today. Have a great ride. This is a beautiful ride from Hagley Museum at Winterthur, if you haven't done it, it's one of the pretty areas of the state. And lastly, I just want to, for all of you who have only been here this weekend, the sun does come out here. So have a great ride, have a great day, and thank you again.
All right, big round of applause for Don and Chase. Thanks. So I'm going to give the mic back to Don one more time. He's going to give you like a 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to get you all sent off and running.
Okay, riders ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, everybody, have a very safe event. Remember, rules of the road apply. 2-time climbs out there.
All right, Don, your name and the company you represent.
Don Mell. I work for Chase here in Wilmington.
We gotta love Wilmington, right, Don?
Yeah, we gotta love Wilmington.
Let's talk about how do you feel about this whole event this weekend?
This is one of the greatest events of the year in the city. It brings people from all over the country into the city. I mean, we had the Monkey Hill time trials, which are very special. Yesterday's race is, it's an official race, which is great. I think it brings a lot of cachet to the city. And for me, I mean, I'm a recreational rider, but I got to tell you, this ride brings people from all different walks of life and all different riding capabilities into one ride, and it's a really beautiful ride. So, I mean, other than the fact it's not a sunny day, but it's not raining, so.
You said it. The sun usually does come out in Wilmington.
Well, it's going to come out this afternoon.
Now, one thing that I can appreciate, and a lot of people can appreciate, is the diversity amongst riders, cyclists today, this whole entire weekend. I think Out and About has done a great job with that. It looked like everyone is having a great time. Yeah. A beautiful weekend again. The time travels, that was something I wasn't used to, right? Yeah. But I had a great time watching that. And then yesterday, the community ride.
Yeah.
Well, that was the Major Taylor community ride was awesome too. And then we cap it off with the end of the weekend with the Gran Fondo. So.
Well, and Jerry DePhilly, who organizes this, made this a real priority this year, and I'm really glad he did that. But I look at sports as something that is, it evens the playing field for people in many ways, because you play to your skill, and you know what, that's all. It's you. It's in your heart, and it's you. So that's what I think is special about athletics and diversity, frankly.
Yeah. Especially Wilmington. Wilmington is, if you look at Wilmington like you did, to say 5 years ago, it is a different Wilmington.
It is, and I'll tell you, in a lot of levels too. We have grown as a city, and I think grown together as a city, which I think is very important.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I think my week started Friday at the Chase Field House with the ribbon cutting with the Delaware Blue Coats. And
I was there.
you were there?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And if anyone watching, they don't know, DETV, we produced the Blue Coats games and distributed throughout the state on Channel 28. And then this is the perfect. I would love to say nightcap, but perfect day cap.
Yeah, it is. And I'll tell you something about the field house. I mean, we have the naming rights there, as you know, but we're using that as the sort of linchpin of our community activities in the city, with the tickets that go to kids and the sports scholarship, because again, kids have had it tough in the last 2 years, and the fact that we're able to help them get out, from where they were back into like a team concept and socializing with other kids, I think is very important.
No, I think you're absolutely right. And again, great job for everything that you and JP Morgan Chase are doing for the community of Wilmington. We all need it.
Thank you. And I'm again extra proud of this because my wife, who's standing right over here, and I are actually residents of the city of Wilmington. So it's not just something. It's something real to us.
It means something to you, and I really appreciate that. Don, thanks again. All right, nice seeing you. All right, have a good one now. All right, great start. We had a great start here at the Gran Fondo. Again, that was Don from JP Morgan Chase, the one of the lead sponsor, I believe, to this amazing biking event, cyclist event. So, okay, if you're just tuning in right now, they're started. They're great. So, I got nothing else to say. All right, let's get out of here. All right, let's wish all the cyclists well, and we'll see you on the other side of DETV. They're going around. You guys are going to go. They're going to follow. Okay, so they're just going to we're going to stay here for a little bit and just watch the cyclists come through Wilmington, come through the Delaware Art Museum. All right. For more information of some of our amazing programming, be sure to go to detvch.com. Go to our YouTube page, and make sure you check out tomorrow morning. Good Morning Wilmington, all at 10 a.m. live with Vincenzo and myself, where we talk about you meet amazing people doing great things in this wonderful city and wonderful state. All right, and don't forget our news: Kaylin Pride, Matt Ford, and Lauren Wilson. DETV News.